timeline on Kaylee and Maddie the night of, from about 10:15 until shortly before 3 a.m. I know for an absolute fact that he is not a suspect. He is not suspicious. He is 100% innocent in this.
We are damn door. Finally. So everyone here's trespassing?
Well, no one's here that's trespassing, but no one that lives here is here right now.
So where'd they go?
They're just not here. I have no clue where they went. No clue.
So you guys just throwing a party in their house at
They were here at one point. They're not here right now. I just searched all the rooms.
They left and went over to some other party, and everyone is about
I just searched
go
all
over
the
to
rooms.
another party.
Okay, who does live here? What are their names?
I am actually not sure. I live across the street. I just came over. I haven't drank a drop.
Male, female?
I think it's mainly females. I think that's like 4.
What sorority are they affiliated with?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're associated with it.
I guarantee you they're associated with a sorority. As many of them are living here. It's an off-campus sorority house. I've been a cop for 22 years here. I'm not stupid. Don't play dumb games with me. I'd rather deal with this as a noise complaint than getting a hold of the Greek council and the Greek board and all of that and the dean of students and playing all these stupid fucking games. All I want to do is deal with the noise complaint. Because I guarantee you there's a lot of underage drinking because they left their alcohol behind.
Do you want us to try and get a name or a phone number and
if you could
call someone?
We just need to talk to somebody who lives here, because otherwise I have to be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one who lives here is here.
Okay.
Right?
We'll go.
So I need to verify that there was a party here. Now everyone laughed, so thank you. Thanks, guys. I understand. I just letting you know this is how it's going to play out. I'm not going anywhere until I talk to somebody who actually lives
Just
here.
notify us for us. That way we can get some sort of communication between us and them.
No, yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I do.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Officer Welch from Mosco Police Department. Who am I speaking with? Maddie, 1 second. We turn the volume up on this phone here. Alright, can you hear me, Maddie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you live at 1122 Queen Street?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, hey, the reason that we're here is that we received a notice complaint of loud music, partying, okay? Once we approached the house, people started running away. They left a bunch of alcohol behind. We're not even coming for alcohol, we're coming for the noise complaint. And then we sat here for approximately 10 minutes trying to knock on the door. No one would come to the door until these two gentlemen came down.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple murders that took place on the 13th of November 2022. This was one of the noise complaints that the police had to come and knock at the door. The music was loud. We have two of the fraternity boys, I believe. On the left, we have Hunter Johnson, who plays a crucial part in this case, since the surviving roommates called him because they thought someone was unconscious. Hunter was the one that called 911, and he's a good friend of Ethan. I was wondering if there was a fraternity party that night that Zan and Ethan attended and not call Hunter Chapin, who's Ethan, his brother. Why did they choose Hunter? You can clearly see that these two young men are lying to the police here, but it seems to be a routine for them to lie in every body cam. They were lying in the body cam footage of the police in the alcohol minor stop in Banfield I wonder if all of the DNAs were taken, because there was 3 unidentified DNAs found in the house. It's written on top, okay. So I looked at Dylan's VSCO page. Can't see the boyfriend on there, both wearing ski masks. The right photo is the rumored ski mask. Photo that apparently seemed to be around the house at the time of the killings from Snapchat. Could be a coincidence. I've heard about this and have mentioned this many times. The picture on the left is supposed to be Dylan and her boyfriend Quinn, although he says it's not him. It's not him. And I've heard it's Dylan and her best friend, that's what she said. I don't know who the best friend is, allegedly. But the person who was seen was on the 13th of November, the times of the killings. It's a person with a black ski mask. You wouldn't be able to see any bushy eyebrows or any eyebrows for all that it matters. This person was seen on the Ring door cameras. I believe Steve Gongalves was upset in the beginning that some people were ruled out so quickly, and I'm sure he was implying to Jack Showalter. Jack D was the last one who was ruled out, and I really wonder why the police took so long to rule him out, and why the police took a couple of hours, I bet, to rule Jack Showalter out. It's kind of interesting. I hear that this tiger stuffed animal that he's carrying, you see many students when they party carrying it. Apparently, I heard there's a camera inside. Just a room, I believe. There's a lot of rumors and speculations floating around. We are all speculating, obviously, because everything's on gag order. They don't want to be transparent in the case. But I try to keep my limits of rumors. I don't do rumors, but I try. I mention each and everything. If it's a speculation, if it's a fact, if it's a theory, if it's in the affidavit, I always back myself up with what I say. I try my best at least. My subscribers are good in correcting me if I made a mistake, and I appreciate that, as long as we're kind to each other and respectful. I wonder if you'll ever find out that car light in front of the girl's house that was flashing around 3 a.m. at night on the 13th of November. And this was from the body cam of the alcohol BANDFIELD body cam. It came in all the medias, mainstream media. I believe it is a white car, 2011 to 2013 model. I believe BK's car came there later, for whatever reason. But whoever did the unlivings was in this car. This makes more sense. I believe something definitely happened here. Definitely. Because we had the BANDFIELD body stop at Taylor Avenue behind that car, near the bushes. We had Maddie's coat there, Maddie Morgan. She rests in peace. I believe there were figures behind these bushes. There was a lot going on. there was cars parked inside the car park and people were seen around those areas. Got a lot of pictures with figures, and some you can clearly see it's a man with a dog and a cap on, like a six-band cap, a hat, just like the one Jack D allegedly wears. I believe the girls were running down the steps because they saw something at the house. And we saw Dylan's SUV, or black truck actually, driving here at that same timing. We saw the figures running. We heard the girls yelling, "Stop it, stop." There was a lot happening. The figures were running exactly near that brown house. They were running from King's Road or King Street, 1122 King's Road, down to the brown house. They passed the brown house and down to Sigma Chi or Sigma Chi, allegedly. So there are 4 figures. Then you have 3 on Banfield with Saeed, 4. That makes it 8 people at least roaming around those times, and 2 cars. One flashing at 3 a.m. and BK's later, allegedly. This is all my thoughts and opinions, but that's the only thing that makes sense. The timeline makes more sense when it's 3 to 4 a.m. I wonder whose vehicle this is in front of King's Road. Is that Dylan's or is that Bentley Funk's or Zizana's? So the detectives are checking into the cars. I find this to be very interesting. I've always found this to be very interesting. It's the red Mustang that was found 10 minutes from the girl's house, the victim's house. Wasn't it strange that Jack Showalter at the GRUB truck left in a red car? Just saying. The police debunked it and said there was nothing with it, that it wasn't involved in the quadruples. But it's strange that the forensic team are finally wearing the forensic team kit. They weren't wearing when they were going into the girl's house. Wasn't that strange? You can see the car above on the right-hand side. It's waiting for Jack Showalter. And soon he will go to that direction after the girls leave. And then you see the car leaving. It looked like a red car. I'm not sure. But could that be the car that was under investigation, allegedly? There, he got into the car. You see it's a red car. And you can see the car there. Are all these people text messaging each other? Or the people maybe in the crime scene? Because he took out his phone immediately. This is a picture of Jack T taken the same day, on the 13th of November. Look at his nose. His eyes look swollen, his face looks swollen. I wonder where he was that night. Was there a fight club? Did something happen in Linda Lane, allegedly? Or somewhere else, maybe at the corner club? Was it just a reflection of the camera? Why were the girls calling it 10 times? Why didn't you pick up? What was said to Adam? Was Jack D unhappy, bitter, angry, jealous, allegedly maybe full of rage that allegedly Kaylee was leaving him and just taking Murphy? It's a possibility. He was following Kaylee, she wasn't following him in Instagram. Was he jealous of Maddie and Kaylee's relationships? Or Kaylee's relationship in general? Could he have been bitter that Kaylee bought herself the car? Kaylee was doing well independently. Jack D and his family opened a GoFundMe. They didn't even ask permission from Kaylee's family. They even opened one for the dog, I heard. Just forget him. He looks bruised up. I apologize, it's a bit blurry. That's just the quality of the picture. But it doesn't look completely right. I've seen pictures of him on TikTok that he looked really terrible before the murders of the girls. And even after that, his fingers did not look right. I wonder if this was the entry point. Or if the killer must have left fingerprints. Something's going on there. Definitely. Is he in Dylan's room around there, if I'm not wrong? Happy birthday, Jack. You look like a gentleman. What happened to him? Or was it just for that night he wore the hoodie and he looked so rough? But don't forget this time, in this picture he looked good because he was still with his fraternity. I guess he didn't have so much issues. I don't understand why Brian Christopher Koberger has been labeled with different names when there's so many other people in this case that have antisocial personality disorder symptoms, looks like, allegedly. Jack Showalter is right behind on the left with his fraternity. This was on social media in the beginning of the case. Somebody said that Jack D did it and the police knew it. That's why they were taking time in collecting the evidence before, I don't know, charging him or arresting him. But these are just, yeah, I think rumors, although she sounded very serious. I can read this later. I put this up before, I guess.
And I remember texting Kaylee. To see if she was okay. She obviously didn't ever respond. It was in the morning. Panic, you know. And I remember texting Kaylee. To see if she was okay. She obviously didn't ever respond. It was in the morning.
You wake up and you realize it's never going to go away, and it's a very different. 2 a.m. is a dark hour, I can tell you that. This is something you wake up and you realize it's never going to go away, and it's a very different. 2 a.m. is a dark hour, I can tell you that. We're all do this because the things that are being said are 100% not true. There's not drugs involved. There's not some weird love triangle. Ethan stayed the night at his girlfriend's house, who was one of 5 girls who lived in the home. And it's just important that people let the criminal part of it try to work itself out, and that all of the kids were just really good, great.
What does E's mother mean? What does Stacy Chapin mean by saying this? She said the rumors were about the victims having a love triangle or drugs, and that was not true. Why was there such rumors going around? Just curious. There's a lot of rumors going on in the beginning that the victims were gagged too. And they were coming from the college. Please like, share, and subscribe.